Good afternoon, Bev.
Hi, Jeff. Welcome to the board and welcome to Suzanne. Hello, everybody. Hi, Krista.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll just wait until it strikes 1 and then I'll be calling the meeting to order.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Councilor Leeper. Welcome to the
Hi.
board.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've
Yeah,
seen you
hi,
on
Suzanne.
screen.
Hi, Robert. Good to
Hello,
see you
hello.
again.
Nice to see you again, too.
Hi, Suzanne. Welcome back.
Thank you, Daljit. It's very kind.
Hello. Hello, Councillor Eli. How are you?
Hi, Councillor Eli.
You're on mute, Councillor.
Years on this, and we're still sometimes on mute. Good afternoon, everyone. And Suzanne, we'll start with you. It's nice seeing you after some departure time. And Dr. Johnson, Daljit, Robert, thank you very much, folks, for joining us today. And Councillor Leeper.
Thank you, Eli. Good to be back.
Let's give it 1 minute and then I'll call the meeting to order.
At this time, our Krista is the boss.
For a short while.
But powerful.
Okay, seeing as it is 1 o'clock, I will call the meeting to order for February 17th, 2022. I'd like to recognize that Ottawa is located on unceded territory of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe host nation. The peoples of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe nation have lived on this territory for millennia. Their culture and presence have nurtured and continue to nurture this land. The Ottawa Police Services Board honors the peoples and land of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe nation. Today, Ottawa is home to approximately 40,000 First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. Ottawa's Indigenous community is diverse, representing many nations, languages, and customs. The Ottawa Police Services Board honors all First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples and their valuable past and present contributions to this land. We are currently broadcasting on Zoom and live streaming on YouTube. Given this meeting is being held electronically, I want to caution that there is a possibility of technical difficulties. Should we receive any disruptions, I would ask that everyone remain patient as we work to fix the issue and resume the meeting as soon as possible. A number of changes have taken place in terms of the membership of the Police Services Board. As such, the purpose of our meeting today is to elect a new chair and vice chair. At this time, I would like to open the floor to nominations for the position of chair. Member Sweda.
I would like to nominate Councillor Eli El-Shantiri as the chair.
Thank you, Member Sweda. Do I have a seconder? Member
I would
Valaket.
second. Yes, second that.
Thank you, Member Valaket. Are there any other nominations? There being no further nominations, I would like to call for a motion to close the nominations for the position of chair.
I can make that motion.
Thank you, Member Johnson. Seeing only one nominee, Member El-Shantiri has been declared the chair of the Ottawa Police Services Board. Chair El-Shantiri, congratulations. I will now turn the meeting over to you.
Thank you very much, Krista, Madam Executive Director, and thanks to my colleague for your confidence and your trust. There's a little note I like to read to you. Usually I don't read notes, but this time around I want to make sure. I would like to start by reassuring members of the public that the Ottawa Police Service Board will strive to work together with the purpose and unity. I would also like to confirm that Steve Bell remain the interim chief and working with the integrated commander structure as we speak. We understand that many residents in the downtown area have woken up to an increased police presence today. This increased police presence can be absolute and triggering to the resident. Like many of you, I remain steadfast that the public safety is our primary goal. The new Ottawa Police Service Board will be brief on operational this afternoon. And now the time has changed, I believe, till 4 o'clock instead of 3, because 3 o'clock we're gonna have, I think the Ottawa Police have a media release. So today the Ottawa Police Service Board has focused on supporting the officers and the effort on the ground to bring about a safe ending to this occupation. All other discussions around governance and internal issue are on hold for discussion at a later date so the Ottawa Police Service can stay focused on public safety. I'm proposing we defer the election of the vice chair until such a time as the board has 7th member confirmed. As you know, we're still missing one councillor to be on the board. But the board supported at this approach. I would really appreciate if we can give some time to wait for the vice chair election to the next board meeting. It'll give time to the city council to send us the 7 member. And with the board's consent, I would also like to request the interim chief provide a brief update at this time on the current operation related to the ongoing demonstration. But before we go to the chief, if we can do consent on waiting for the vice chair to be selected at the future meeting.
I
Do we
consent.
have the consent? Thank you
Yes.
so much.
I agree as well.
Thank you so much, Madam Velikat. And thanks to every member for your patience, your dedication, your support to the service and to the board. Yes, I'm not going to deny we have a little bit of stormy meeting yesterday, but nevertheless, the board, we're going to work together. Councillor Leeper and I right now, we are from the council. Madame Velikat is representing the council appointee or the public appointee. We're still waiting for one more councillor, but I want to say thank you to the provincial member for their support and their leadership on the board, and looking forward to work with every one of you. Thank you. Interim Chief.
Thank you, Chair El-Shantiri. Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations, Chair, on your election, and welcome to all the new board members. I share the Chair's enthusiasm and good aspirations about us working together as we move ahead. On behalf of the entire service, we are looking to working with you and support you. I know there are many people listening and watching this meeting today, and I want to provide you with a brief update on the continuing operations to safely remove this unlawful protest from our streets. I told you yesterday that we have a clear and well-resourced plan with a simple mission. We're going to take back the entirety of the downtown core and every occupied space. We're going to safely remove this unlawful protest. We will return our city to a state of normalcy. The Ottawa Police Service and our RCMP and OPP partners are committed to seeing this operation through to the end. This will take time and it will be methodical. Overnight and through the day, residents are seeing a major increase in the number of police officers on our streets. We've begun to erect barricades and fencing throughout the downtown core. More and more, we're also beginning to limit access to the entire area. Only those with lawful reasons to enter the core, such as residents, businesses, and other with lawful reasons, will be allowed into that area. The unlawful protesters must leave the area and will not be provided access. We ask them to do this peacefully and immediately. Our officers are facilitating the departure of anyone who wants to leave. There will be consequences, including arrest for those unlawful protesters who attempt to remain. We also have appropriate and lawful methods to remove anyone who refuses. To the residents of the downtown core, please know your safety is our priority. We know you've been through a lot. We're committed to returning your streets back to normal. We know that the increased police presence may be distressing to some. They are here to keep you safe and complete our mission. We will be communicating all of our actions as soon as we can, and you will be hearing more from us in the hours and days to come. Messaging for the public and businesses will be released shortly. All police actions are designed to keep the public and protesters safe while also removing this unlawful protest from our street. I want to thank the residents of our city and the board for their confidence and patience as this unfolds.
Thank you very much, Interim Chief. And do we have any question? I see Member Leeper. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. And certainly, Chief Bell, this morning, residents have seen a very significantly increased police presence on the streets. There does raise concerns for residents of the neighborhood. They don't know what kind of impacts this is going to have, what kind of threat of violence there could be on the streets, whether it is safe or not to send their kids to school. It is important that we understand what the ramifications are of the actions that you've undertaken, what those potential scenarios are. And I'm wondering if you can spell it out more clearly what the risks are of physical or other harms to residents who live in the nearby areas.
So thank you for your question, Member Leeper. It's a very good and very important question. As Chair El-Shantiri indicated, we will be holding a press conference at 3:30 where we will in detail be going into all of the messaging, all of the tactics that we will be using to make sure that we communicate with our residents. We know this has been exceptionally hard on them. I've personally spoken with Councillor McKenney and Councillor Fleury today to let them know that the safety and security of their residents is our #1 priority. We have taken into account their safety and security in all our planning, and will ensure that we provide absolute depths of communication to them so that they know what's going on, when it's happening, so that they can be prepared to actually respond in any way that we need them to.
Okay, thank you, Chief Bell. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Member Leeper. And any other question from? I see none from our folks. So, Chief, I believe your press conference is at 3 instead of 3:30, and our board meet at 4. Is that correct?
That's one thing I can't go on the record on, because I don't have the timings in front of me, Chair El-Shantiri.
Okay.
I do know that this afternoon we are having a press conference and an availability with myself and members of the RCMP and OPP Unified Command System to brief and take questions from the media. Following that, we will have an in-camera briefing for the board on the operational plan we have to move ahead. The timings, I'm not exactly sure of.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Hannah to send us the link. I think it will be on the City of Ottawa YouTube feed, your press conference. And Chief Bell, on behalf of my colleague, first of all, I want to say thank you to your leadership, to all the Instant Command, and the men and women who's been out there for almost 3 weeks without a day off. We want to say our gratitude to their work. I know it's not easy being in the situation they've been in. One message I would like to relay, because you're going to be asked this question from the media, about any labor. There's no labor issue we're going to be talking about. You are reconfirmed from ourselves as the new board. You are in the interim chief, and that's going to be till any other time when we have this discussion. But for the time being, we need you to focus on the operation. I need the membership to know there's a stability here. There's an interim chief who's going to be working with all of us. It's going to working with the councillors impacted in the downtown area, and informing the board on what they can share with us. So I want to say that clear message to all the members who's watching and the public who's watching. Right now, we have an interim chief, and that's going to be for right now, and he has all of our support.
Thank you very much, Chair El-Shantiri. That has been my message to our membership and everyone involved in this all day. We need to be focused on what's in front of us. I can let you know that every police officer and support staff that are involved in this are absolutely focused in removing these protests from our street.
Well, thank you very much. I know you have work to do this afternoon, and we'll be joining you at from newsfeed on your press conference. If there's no question from my colleague to the interim chief, Krista, we need a motion to adjourn.
Yes, please, if you could ask for a motion for adjournment.
Okay, so moved by Member Valiquette, second by Member Johnson. So we are adjourned. Thank you very much, folks, and have a great afternoon. Good luck.
Thank you, everyone.